I never wanted to do this, but it has to be done. It has to be done. I have to do this. I have no other choice, but I have to do it. I have to do it. I just have to do it. I have to get this over with. Mufasa the Lion King is bad. It is so freaking bad. And at the very start of 2023, when I said I was worried about this movie, you know what? Those flaws that I said came true. 2 years later, we're here. So, let me just cut to the chase. This movie was so not good. And plus, this movie is literally everything wrong with the franchise now. You know what? I don't care if I'll spoil anything. I just do not care. I just have to review this movie so I could get this over with. So let me just tell you guys something. How does it take to do one simple movie and just try to let it connect to the story of the Lion King franchise? Like, Mufasa is Scar's brother. However, in Mufasa the Lion King, they're not brothers. Or however, they are just trying to fend off on his own. So why did this movie give us that? You know why? Well, reasons is because this movie just felt nothing like a cash grab. This movie is nothing but a cash grab and a scam. So this movie just starts off with just how Lion King 2019 ended. And also, basically, Lion King 2019 was just not my cup of tea. Well, let me just be honest. I cannot stand live action remakes anymore. I just really cannot stand it. Because whatever I said back in 2023 of why am I worried about Mufasa the Lion King, everything, and I mean everything that I said was literally in this movie. I just predicted this. And I knew everyone was going to hate it. I knew it. I knew that there was something wrong with this movie. And I just cannot stand it. I could not stand watching it, and it was so bad. It is so unbelievably bad. And I was losing my sanity over this. I literally was. This movie was dumb. It was literally dumb. And however, all I gotta say is, throughout what this movie does, the songs in this movie, however, they're kind of decent. I guess I'll give them that. The songs are actually cool. I don't know which song that I do remember was decent. There is some decent ones, I guess. But you know what else? This one song called "I Always Wanted a Brother." When I heard that song in this movie, listen, that wasn't my first time reacting to that song. Like, I first heard that song on TikTok, because I was just I heard that song on TikTok. So I'll just cut to the chase. "I Always Wanted a Brother" song, it's not good. However, that song is trendy to me, honestly. I cannot stand this song. It's just, I mean, it's decent, I guess, but I'm kind of 50-50 on that song. But let me just say this. When we first get into the story of how Mufasa became the king, like 100 seconds in, with his parents, they just get killed straight away. They get killed straight away. We were literally 100 seconds into the story, and that's how they do it. Let me just be honest. That felt rushed to me, honestly. That literally felt rushed. And you know which flaw that I've always been questioning myself, that's something that was missing in this movie. I'll replay a scene from Lion King 1 here.
Simba, let me tell you something that my father told me. Look at the stars. The great kings of the past looked...
Yes. This is the scene where Mufasa said that his father told him about the great kings of the past, and that wasn't in this movie. And I feel like having it not in there is just pointless to me. It's literally pointless. And overall, it's lackluster too. It is so lackluster. I cannot stand this movie. Like, let me just be honest. Why would I regret giving it a chance? Like, I regret giving it a chance. Like, how do you guys literally want me to watch it and review it to you, make me think that I really want to give it a chance? Because I literally am not. I'm being serious to you. I didn't want to give this a chance at all. This movie was boring to me, and it was 2 hours long too, and I was literally already getting bored of it. It was so dumb, and the most dumb parts that they just had in the first half was awful to me. Like, this movie, the cinematography in it is so lackluster, and it goes so far down to quality. Like, the quality just goes downhill from there. It literally does. This literally was Lion King 2019 all over again. I don't want to see live action anymore. I'm so done with it. Like, this is not even an original story, honestly. This is so dumb. This movie wasn't even a prequel to begin with. This was a straight up sequel. A straight up sequel. And I cannot stand it how they just like lie to us like that. It's just nothing but to make it up to you. It was just a slap to the face. And let me just be honest, I'll get to this one part in this movie with this White Lion stuff. And however, the story of Mufasa and Scar not being brothers and just Mufasa being an orphan. However, this is just a retcon to the original, because I hate it when they retcon stuff like that. It is just a pointless retcon for it to begin with.
Hello everyone, Editor Killa over here. I almost forgot to say during the video, how do I feel about the whole entire story of Mufasa and Scar? Well, if I'm gonna be honest, this story is kind of nothing special to me, honestly. The whole entire story just didn't felt right. And I felt like the story made no sense at all. First, one, they disrespected Mufasa's character throughout the whole movie. I'm really sorry. The whole story in this movie, they just disrespected Mufasa's character. This is very disrespectful. So much elements in this story does not fit well for Mufasa at all. This is very disrespectful for James Earl Jones's character. Yes, I know James Earl Jones passed away last year, but when this movie came out and had the whole entire story with Mufasa and Scar, you really think I'm gonna accept this? No, I refuse. I refuse to accept this. No. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. No, I don't want this. I refuse to have it. Like, I digress. And I'm not joking at all. Like, the story of Mufasa and Scar literally is all over the place. And plus, it's so repetitive and bad. So bad. And I was losing my sanity watching this. Like, I cannot even take it of watching this movie. It's so freaking bad. So bad. Like, I cannot stand watching it. Like, I never wanted to watch this. Like y'all keep telling me to give it a chance and give it a chance. Like, y'all keep forcing me to, like, give this movie a chance. And I never wanted to give it a chance. You want to know why I gave it a chance? I did that for content. I lost my sanity watching this movie. The script, the cinematography is generic. The plot holes, everything of that movie is really, really bad. So bad that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, everything about that movie is so trash. I'm sorry to say this, but you guys ruined Mufasa's character. I'm really sorry. This whole entire movie, you guys ruined James Earl Jones's character. I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry to say that. You guys ruined the character.
Let me tell y'all something. When Mufasa and his parents got washed away by the water, let me tell you guys something that is also bothered me from this film. When Mufasa like leaped over like that like bridge or something when he got hit by that water, he was like underwater for like I don't know like how many minutes he was under that water. Like the screen was like fading and it still faded to him like still struggling underwater. How long was he underwater for? I don't get it. Like how long was he underwater? There's no way that he's still underwater trying to struggle to get up there and swim. He could have like passed out or blacked out. Like I don't understand why that was just there. Like I don't care. Like that's bothering me. Like he could have like blacked out. Like it's just there. It's written and it's there. And I'm gonna tell you about this cub named Taka. Like, take my word, Taka. When he saw Mufasa trying to like run away from that alligator, he like tried to hold his like paws like how Scar did. Cause yeah, that Taka is Scar, by the way. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I'll just spoil anything because I don't care. Taka, Scar, like I don't know, like there's so much like references of like Lion King 1 when Scar is just like holding Mufasa's paw. Like they just did it too much, and like I don't know like how many times we have to see that. Like it's already been done for anyways, like they've already been done. Like we don't need to see this again. We really don't need to see this again. Seeing that reference of Lion King in 1 of Scar holding Mufasa's paw just comes off as cheap. It really comes off as something cheap to me. And all I gotta say, after a whole majority of the movie, we see like these white lions. Like I have never seen white lions before. I'm being straight up honest. I don't know if like I heard that white lions are a real thing. I have never heard much about white lions. I don't know if they're rare in real life. Like seriously, to me, I never heard of white lions. I never seen white lions. Like you could tell me in the comments below about white lions because I never seen them before. I don't know if it's rare for them in real life to see them because I don't know. But anyways, we cut to this like part of like Mufasa and Scar just like trying to fend off for themselves and like from Taka's parents, and then like just to say that just make sure to like, protect the family and stuff like that. After that, let me tell you guys something else. How is this so poorly written to me? Like this movie is just so poorly written. Like the writers of their way like having to write out the story of Mufasa and Scar and just has to keep cutting off to them like out of the story with Timon and Pumbaa, like say who's Taka, or are we Taka, or when's Taka's gonna get some screenplay? Like I don't know, I don't get that. Like why do they have to write Timon and Pumbaa like this? Like Timon and Pumbaa just felt like parodies of their original selves. And besides that, I don't even want to get into like live action Kiara. I don't even want to talk about her. Like I hate live action Kiara. Don't ask me why. I just hate her. Like she is debating my existence. That's all I can say. I despise her. I don't like her. I hate her more than live action Shinzi. So,
you know what, actually, let me talk about Kiara's character in Mufasa The Lion King. I know I said I never wanted to talk about Kiara and Mufasa, but I'm just gonna get this over with. Let me just say this. Kiara in Mufasa The Lion King, she felt like she's just there. No joke, and I'm not kidding. Kiara just felt like she's just there to exist in Mufasa The Lion King. I don't know why. Like when I see Kiara in this movie, like I just barely know that she's just there. Like why do they even add her to begin with? Kiara just doesn't mean anything in the story. Like she just felt like a plot device. Like a full-on plot device in retcons and everything like that. Kiara just felt like a plot device in Mufasa The Lion King. And overall, the stories, like I said about Mufasa and Scar, let me just say, it felt like they're treating their audience like children. Like, we know how the stories are being told, Disney. We're not that stupid. And that's basically what they're doing. Like I said, and there's a part in the video, like I said, this is not good for the targeted audience. I'm not the right targeted audience for this. I'm not the right audience for this. They're just basically treating their audience like babies. And they're making their characters feel like parodies. And Kiara, she felt like a freaking plot device throughout this film. And that's what I freaking hate. I really freaking hate about that. She felt like a plot device, and I don't feel like Kiara shouldn't even exist in Mufasa The Lion King. And honestly, if we were to just cut those scenes out, they wouldn't even matter. But overall, these clips make this movie toxic. Really, really toxic. You know what, that's probably all the stuff that I'm gonna probably mention in this video. I don't know what to say about Kiara and Mufasa The Lion King. Like, she just felt like a can of worms. And yeah, now back to the video.
Like I said, the characters just feel parodies, like parodies of each other now. Like, I don't know like how this movie just keeps going so far down to quality, and the cinematography in that movie was super generic. It was generic. The first part of that movie was dumb. It was so dumb. It got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I never wanted to give it a chance at all. And like, I was losing my sanity over this. I literally was. There's so much stuff that literally threw me off from this movie and that I just literally called out. And however, I'm just not cool with it at all. Like, it's just that this stuff, like with Mufasa and being an orphan cub and just, you know, just fending off for Scar, and, you know, Scar trying to fall for Sarabi, and I don't know, like they're just trying to do some like funny stuff and just trying to overall make it feel like a joke. Like, this overall feels like a joke to me. I don't understand. Like, you know what my issue is? It's not the directors or the actors or anything. It's the writers. The writing is so bad. And you know what else is bad? The animation skill. Again, CGI. We don't want CGI ever again. We want animation. No more CGI. I do not want any more CGI. Like, the issue is that these writers are just writing these stories, and it's overall all over the place. And however, when you see movies like that take like different tones or different directions or different parts of like how they're made, it overall doesn't work. It really doesn't work. That's my issue of having this. Like, how is this movie supposed to be good? Like, is this supposed to be like targeted for like children? But this was not good for the right audience for this. And let me bring up this like video that I saw by a Lion King YouTuber by the name of T8. I'll tell y'all this, when I watched that video, I was understanding everything that he said, because he had it like a prediction of like how this movie was going to be bad. Like, it's the same thing like I talked about, like how he's saying like this movie should have been animated. I mean, yeah, that would work if it was only animated. And how he's saying that Disney is like killing the franchise. They really are. But no, they're just not killing the franchise. They're massacring it. They're massacring their franchise. And it's overall, there's no point of having it. There's no point of just doing this. And also, let me tell y'all something how that Mufasa movie that just threw me off. When like, you know what was so dumb? Scar joining like the White Lions, and even though because he wanted to go for Sarabi, and then he just joined them, and then, you know what was dumb? He saved Mufasa. Why? Like how is that just there? Like, he just joined their side and he just disobeys them like right away at the end. how does this work? Like this, like I said, the writing, like who wrote this? I don't understand why the writers have to just write off stuff like this and just try to blue ball us like this. It's dumb. It's really dumb. It's stupid as well too. I hate that. Like if Scar would have just killed Mufasa, he would have done that. Like this is what I mean. This story makes no sense. It all really makes no sense. It really doesn't. This doesn't work in a Lion King movie. This is not my Lion King. This is not the Lion King I used to remember. This is not National Geographic. This is not Dr. Dolittle. This is not Animal Planet. This is Lion King. They're just making it feel like a joke. Let me just say this. I'm not trying to like throw like spears like at the actors or anything like that who played these like versions of the characters, but I'm not trying to go after the actors for this, but the actors could do well at their role, but it's not the actors' fault. Let me just be honest. It's not the actors' fault. It's the writers. I blame the writers for writing this atrocious story. It's overly pathetic. It is so underratedly pathetic. This prequel, I should say prequel, is pathetic. I should call this a sequel. This is not a prequel at all. This is a straight up sequel. And I knew from the very start in 2023 that there was something wrong with this movie. It's atrocious and pathetic. I don't know, like all of these stuff like they had in this movie, I wasn't cool with it at all. I really am not cool with it. They've done too much stuff that is so dumb, and there was so much plot holes, and it's just all over the place. Lion King 1, 1994 was retcon too much. And overall, this gets us nowhere. This gets us nowhere. It doesn't get us anywhere. And also, speaking of Lion King 2019, like when I was talking about this review, that final act of Lion King 2019, they just switched that around with Timon and Pumbaa fighting off Scar. Like dude, what? Like, I don't care if that's made up or stuff like that. It's there. Like this is in the movie. I don't care if this is made up or something like that. Like this was in the movie, and it bothered me. It bothered me. It literally bothered me, and it angered me. And like I was already getting angry at this movie again. I was already getting angry at this movie from the very start when it started. And also, let me tell y'all something that I just called out. Like, you remember back in 2023 when, however, that, you know, I think Scar is never gonna get like his scar like from like a snake bite, or I hope it happens, but or he gets scratched in the face. That happened. I called that out too. In 2023, when I was worried about this movie that he might get scratched in the face, that happened. Like, it threw me off. Like, I was already losing my sanity over this. Man, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that over again. but anyways, let me be serious. When I saw Scar got scratched in the face when he was trying to protect Mufasa, I would love to say I was surprised, but I wasn't. I overly wasn't. I wasn't surprised at all, because I knew that was gonna happen. And also, what is with Mufasa's mother surviving the river attack? Like how? Like how? Like, this gets us nowhere. The story literally says, like, they literally just said that he was supposed to be an orphan cub to fend off the world by himself. And again, at the end, his mother is still alive, but his father didn't make it. You know, it makes no sense. This overall, it makes no sense. The writing makes no sense. It overall makes no sense. And however, Scar just told Mufasa just to call him Scar instead of Taka, but I don't know what to think of that at all. I just don't like this at all. Like, this movie was already boring to me. It was already boring, and I wasn't cool with it at all. Let me tell y'all something. Do you know what literally just threw me off about this movie? You really want to know what threw me off? The end. The end of the movie. And it's something that I just said in my poll of like about you guys wanting me to give it a chance. The end of the movie literally threw me off, and I left that theater. Kion was there. Kion was at Mufasa the Lion King. That scene threw me off. Why did they add this? I don't care if that's supposed to be cute or not. No, that threw me off. That literally threw me off, and that literally made me angry about this movie. Like, I'm not supposed to feel like cuteness from that or no, that just happened. This was made. This was written. You guys need to understand that. This was written. This was in the movie. I don't care if it's cute or not, but that was dumb. That was literally dumb. I don't understand this movie at all. There's so much plot holes, so many flaws that I just discussed, and I can't take it. Like, I never wanted to give this a chance ever again. Like, if I really want to be excited and just talk about this movie again, I'm never talking about it ever again. It is bad. It is so freaking bad. Oh my god, this movie is so trash. It's trash. It's so trash. What a horrible movie to end off 2024. Horrible, I say. This is not a good movie of 2024. This was bad. I'd rather watch Kung Fu Panda 4 or Lion King 1.5 than this movie, honestly. This movie is dumb. It's really dumb. There's so much plot holes that I just discussed, and there's so much flaws that I just spoke to you all about this. I'm done with this content. I am done with it. But overall, let's just get this review over with. I really have to end this. Overall, the cinematography, I mean, it's just generic, I guess. It's just all overall generic. Live action just means nothing to me anymore. The writing, it's pathetic. It's atrocious and pathetic. The music score, I'll give them that. I'll give them this. The music score is good. I like the music score. The acting, I mean, it's a little decent, I guess. But overall, it's just with the writing. My issues that I have with the live action remakes is just the writing. Overall, what do I think about this movie? This movie is... I'm not reviewing this movie ever again. No, I'm not. I'm not reviewing this ever again. Never again. Never, ever again. I am never giving it another chance ever again. I hate this movie. I hate Mufasa. I hate live action. I hate Disney's live action remakes. It's pathetic and atrocious. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, there's just so much stuff that I've just seen throughout this movie. Like, you can definitely see that this film literally goes so far down the quality, and it's very sad to see the Lion King franchise just go downhill to a wrong path to where it is. And you know what? I'm not rating this movie at all. You know what I rate this movie? It's blacklisted. It's overly blacklisted. It's not a 10 out of 10. It's not a 0 out of 10. It's not a 1 out of 10. It's blacklisted. This movie is blacklisted. It's blacklisted. It's blacklisted. This movie does not deserve a review video at all. I regret giving it a review. I regret giving it a review. This movie is considered blacklisted to me. And you know what? I can't take this anymore. I'm done with Lion King content. I'm just so done. I'm really done with this content. I can't do this anymore. Like, it's just sad to see one of my favorite franchises just be in a toxic puddle, and it's just sad. Like, the franchise has gotten worse, and I can't do this anymore. I quit making Lion King content. I know you guys are probably sad to hear that, but I'm done. I'm done with this content. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic. Disney is not making a good choice. They're overly making bad choices. This movie wasn't good at all. This movie is so bad that it's not even good. I regret giving it a chance. I regret giving it a chance. It is so unenjoyable watching that movie. So unenjoyable. This movie was definitely not worth watching, and it was not worth the wait. It was so not worth the wait. It literally wasn't. This movie was so not worth watching. It literally was not. I regret giving it a chance, and I do not even want to watch that movie ever again. I hate Mufasa the Lion King. I really hate it. Like, we've been talking about this movie for like hours on end. They take so much stuff like that and drag it. Like Scar just betraying Mufasa and going and just being on his side. They drag that so far to the end. And I hate it. They always drag one little flaw like that and drag it to the end. And I just hate that. Like the franchise goes so far down the quality, and it's bad to see it go down to the wrong path. Like, Disney is making bad choices. This movie was such a bad choice to make. This was literally a bad choice to make. There's so much bad choices that they ever done. They're making more live action remakes. I'm sorry, but I'm not seeing no more live action remakes. The only way I'll come back to make Lion King videos again is that they do more animated movies. I can't do this anymore. I just can't do this anymore. I'm just done making Lion King videos. The only way I'll come back to making Lion King videos again if they do more 2D animation. Like, for now, I'm just done. I can't do this anymore. I'm just so over it. This movie's horrible. So horrible. Listen, I don't understand why you guys want me to watch that either way. I do not understand why you guys want me to watch that. It's dumb. You know what? I will never feel excited for anything Disney related ever again. I will never be excited for a single Disney movie ever again. Too much live action remakes means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. You need to understand that. I can't stand it. Like, it's so unenjoyable watching it. Like, I will never feel nothing when I watch Disney again. Even though if they do more animation movies, I still won't be excited. Like, Mufasa The Lion King was nothing to me. Like, after watching it, like, I will feel no excitement, no joy, no happiness for Disney ever again. This movie was so not worth the wait. It literally wasn't. It literally wasn't anything to worth for 2 hours of watching. This movie was bad. It is incredibly bad. So yeah, I conclude everything in this review, and that is all I gotta say about this movie. Like it's just so bad. Like, the story they did just ruined Mufasa's character for me, and plus, they freaking disrespected the first movie. I'll be honest, they really disrespected it. They disrespect every part of Lion King 1. They disrespected the whole franchise and just massacred it. It really is just, it's just pathetic to me, honestly. It really is. And plus, how is this movie supposed to be like good for a mature audience? Like, I'm not the right targeted audience for this. I'm not, like, is this movie supposed to target for like children? Like, so they could like understand the story? Like, dude, I've been a long-time Lion King fan for my whole life. This movie wasn't right for me. It really wasn't targeted for me. It's not my cup of tea. Like I said, it's not my cup of tea. I just think that this is not good for the right targeted audience, like everyone says. And plus, I'm glad it got bad reviews. Let me just be honest. I'm glad that people don't like it. I'm glad. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I'm glad that it got bad reviews. I do not care. I'm glad that Sonic 3 is doing better than Mufasa. And plus, I'm gonna go watch Sonic 3, honestly. I haven't seen Sonic 3. I've watched the first Sonic. I haven't watched the second one, but I'll try to warm up. So yeah, this movie was dumb. It was utterly pathetic. It's a bag of bricks, like I said. It's a bag of bricks. It's a bag of bricks with Mufasa's name written all over it. Like, it's just so bad. It's bad. It's fundamentally bad. So bad that it's not even good. So yeah, that is all I got to say, everyone. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And if you're not new, hello, welcome back. But yeah, this is the beginning and the end of my Lion King content. This concludes of whatever content I have done, like, throughout 2 years. So I have no hope for Shenzi and Banzai Ned. I'm sorry, but I quit. I give up. I give up on this franchise. I give up on Disney. I give up on their movies. I'm just done. And matter of fact, let me just say this again. Like I said, the only way I'll come back to do Lion King content is no, not if they do like an animated movie, but if somebody like a Lion King fan that does like like these fan animations that I've seen on YouTube, if they ever done like a fan series of like the hyenas, I'll watch it and I'll come back. But yeah, that's just all I gotta say. So yeah, everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Have an amazing day, everyone.
I can't take this movie anymore. For you, you suck, Mufasa. You freaking suck!
Oh my god, that movie is bad!